Hello everybody, this is Burgback coming to you with game number 3 between HongUnPrime spawning as the green Protoss and his opponent spawning as the blue Terran LiquidTLO. And this is Terminus RE, and I think I said Terminus RE, that should be right. As, we're game number 3 from Star Wars. Gigabyte doing a great job sponsoring this event. And, these guys, just really great players, as we saw game number 1 and 2. Game number 1, of course, going to HongUnPrime, and just really being able to really, put TLO off balance with the build, countering those Marauders in game number 1. And in game number 2, TLO being able to force a game number 3, just kind of going in there and bringing in a Banshee. There was no vision at all for HongUn to see that Banshee, and he just came in and he wrecked the place, being able to push those those probes out of HongUn's base and just being able to just, force his economy to go just totally under, just with one Banshee, mid-game. That's just crazy. So congrats to TLO for doing that. And we're just now going into game number 3, starting it out. This probe just kind of going to town on this this SCV, trying to do some damage. There's another SCV coming in to help support that tiny little SCV, going in, man, get that shotgun out. And, just kind of coming out there, and I'm sorry, that was a horrible joke. As we're now going in here, TLO just kind of coming around, forcing this little probe out. Of course, this probe not seeing a darn thing in TLO's base, nothing hidden out here. Pretty standard for both sides. Early on, of course, we're at the 2.5 minute mark. This is as standard as it gets, folks. Going for that gateway, going for the assimilator. Again, looks like we're going to be hiding some tech in the back here again. And by tech, I'm meaning probably going to hide his gateways in the back, just like we saw in game number 2 there. And, now we're doing a little dance here as LiquidTLO, TLO just starting to go across the map, starting to spot his opponent. Looks like he's going the wrong way initially here and won't be spotting HongUn at all for a while as he just starts going up, and HongUn just going, you know what, TLO, you take your time. I'm just going to take this tower and see when you come back, because you know what? I got the time. And, HongUn, of course, being able to scout out pretty early, starting to send out the first Zealot, and just, probably looking to put on some pressure early on. And, I don't fault him for that. He wants to finish this game. He wants to win this series. He wants to be able to pressure TLO into losing or making some kind of mistake. As, we do have that cybernetics core down fully. We're going for the warp gate technology, starting to bring out a Stalker. And, going right for his ramp, just kind of sitting here, just waiting for it, As TLO, again, still scouting out, not seeing a darn thing, not able to do anything yet. He comes in, doesn't see anything. You know what? I guess he's got to be down here. I'm sure he's got to be down here. As we have 2 more gateways, of course, coming in the back, hiding them off pretty well, and a Reaper coming into play again. And TLO, we saw the Reaper come into play in the first game, and it looks like he's got that pointed right down the middle, going right down here, getting ready. He knows that the base is going to be down here. He's not going for anything. He's looking for, oh my goodness, he's forcing these guys to go back. As a Reaper coming in here. Oh, there's the Reaper, gets taken out. And, wow, just forcing HongUn to get off his line again. As, just able to do that, just get that economy just to go down a little bit again. Trying to force those guys off the mineral line, just trying to do some kind of damage. As we see another Reaper now coming down on the map, coming in here, seeing those that extra warp gate coming in and starting to do some damage. We got a kill already. Again, forcing some of these guys off the line, bringing a Stalker out to do some damage. And this guy's going to go down just to the might of these massive probes, as he does get 2 probes killed there, I believe, and just able to do a little bit more damage. As we see up in the top here, HongUn coming down, taking a pylon down, going to try and get up here, but we do, of course, have some bunkers up here, going to be able to stabilize and keep HongUn from doing some kind of push just right away. And again, just kind of bringing in a 3rd bunker down. He really wants to support this area, bringing another pylon up here just to get some vision once he gets up. He does not know, I don't think, yet about this command center. Does he know about it? No, he does not know that command center is there, so he will not be able to really spawn there. As, oh my goodness, the unit's coming into TLO's base, going to go for that orbital command, doing a little bit of damage there, bringing all the guys off the line. every last bit of them. The mules just kind of sitting there surrounding, stopping these guys from coming in. Marines just coming in and doing the damage that they have been paid to do. Of course, they came out of prison to do this, but you know what? That's great. As, you know, a factory now coming down, pulling all of them out, and going down into this area, just going to be trying to take out these pylons. And, you know, just going to be doing the damage as we see that probe just running out, trying to get out, and another pylon right there, but two more stalkers just coming in, and these guys going to be taking out that... Yep, they're going to be taking out that pylon as they're splitting the forces up and just taking out these stalkers little by little. And again, down goes that pylon, and, you know, pretty much, you know, TLO is just showing a little bit of damage here to HongUn, and HongUn just not going to be coming up. As another... Oh, I thought that was another Reaper. A scan coming down, not seeing a darn thing up here, as HongUn just brings his probe back, knows he's not going to be doing anything, and of course that pylon there to help support. And he's going to be alright up here, I believe. And TLO just kind of doing what he can. Bring out a starport. Are we going to see Vikings? I don't think so. We might just see some... There we go. Medevac's coming out. There we go, guys. Medevac. One Medevac, of course. He doesn't have the money to really support another Medevac at this time. But one Medevac will do for this little group as we go on. And HongUn going for this expand. Gonna need the money. And TLO, of course, having this expand here the whole time and just building SCVs out of it. You know, just going for those pylons and probes type build. SCVs, you know, whatever. You know, just coming down with that. And, you know, Stim almost done, and the +1 Terran infantry now coming into play as he's starting to bring that out. And now that he's got the Stim, he is coming in. He is going to start showing the guns as those guns just going faster and faster, as looks like we are going to be taking out that pylon. Yeah, there we go. Pylon going to be taken out as TLO spots that. So now no forward advancement coming in from HongUn, as TLO now starting to come in. And, you know, it just looks so slow now that, you know, they come in with, you know, they're all charged up, all roided up with their stim packs. And, you know, once that thing wears off, it's like they're so slow. It's just amazing to see that, how slow they are. And, of course, we got some sentries up here going to try and block this ramp if he can. If TLO starts coming down, he knows it's inevitable. He knows TLO's ready to strike. We see that TLO has a 10 unit install. Of course, I was saying that he was at 20, but he started spawning in units. It's just amazing. And just in comes TLO, trying to do some end, splitting up the units. But it looks like TLO might have a little bit of advantage here. He does have those stim-pack Marines just taking out what he can. And those Zealots just going down really fast, bringing in a Marauder, and the GG coming from HongUn. HongUn falling to the might of TLO, 2-1 in this series. And grats to TLO for winning that. And, you know, HongUn just not able to do a darn thing. So grats to TLO again. If you like this series, please make sure to thumb up. Please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to leave your comments in any of the videos that I had in this series. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.